Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to go over some sheet metal basics, and we are making this beam using the sheet metal uh, tool in SolidWorks. At the end we'll be doing some assembly. As you can see, we have some dividers in between, so that will require to use the assembly tool in SolidWorks. So let's begin. So let's create a new part. The bin is in inches, so I always like to make sure that the units are in inches. So let's go to properties, units, and IPS. It's okay. If you don't have the sheet metal tab, you can just right click, tap, and make sure the sheet metal is selected. So in the sheet metal, let's create the base. This will be the base of the bin. Let's select the top plane and the center rectangle. Now let's define the rectangle. So according to the drawing, this is supposed to be 20 by 7.5. So this is 20 inches by 7.5. So let's hit OK. Now we can provide the thickness. This is the thickness of the base, 0.0625. That's okay with me. The down here we have the bend allowance, the K factor, and this is the K factor is in sheet metal is the ratio of the neutral axis to the material thickness. So for this problem, we're just gonna keep it as 0.5, and then we can hit OK. So we have the base of the bin. The next thing we have to make are the walls. So we have 3 walls right here. We are going to select the edge flange right here to make those walls. So you're going to select the edge of the first wall and then just drag it up. The dimension doesn't matter right now. So after you drag it up, you just select the other 2. So that's 1 and that's 2. Keep it at 90 degrees. You can move this as you wish. You can see the angle, um, but for this problem is going to be just 90. The So right here we have this is where the length of the walls are going to be. So we want this to be 4 inches. And the flange position, let me see if I can zoom in so you can see what that means. So pretty much this band is going to move depending on your selection. So you can see here. So if we get material outside, so the material is going outside, and then sharp, tangent to bend. So depending on your requirement, you can select that as you wish. So we're gonna keep that one right there, and let's hit OK. So now we have the walls, and there is a tool in on the sheet metal that is going to smooth the corners a little bit. So just keep that in mind that you have that option right here um, if you want to better and smooth the corners. So you can use the corner relief, and it'll make it better for you. Just the corners. As you can see on the picture right here, so the walls have the they are perforated, including the bottom. So for that we can use this tool right here. If you want to unfold the whole thing, click unfold. You can select this as the fix, and then collect all bands and then hit OK. This should be this should flatten the model. If you're here, you can just let's make normal 2, and we have an option here with a simple hole. Let's click on that and select the face where you want the hole to be at. This is the diameter, so it's 0.375. So that would be the diameter. Actually, right here, 0.375. Okay, so once you have that, you can click OK. So now let's relocate that hole per our requirement. So we want this to be at the middle. So let's select that one and this one here. Let's make that 0. And then to the top, we can make this 0.375. Let's hit OK. We can use the mirror command to replicate the rest of the hole. So we can go back to the edit sketch and then actually not the mirror, the linear sketch pattern command. So the first one is select the x-axis. This will be the x-axis. The second direction is the y-axis. And the entities to pattern, it will be the hole. So now the distance between the holes are half an inch. So let's see how many we can fit on the to the right. So that's about right. So 20 holes, and then to the bottom, we'll do the same thing. Just change the distance here. So 0.5. We want this to go the other way, like that. That looks about right. So after you are happy with that, you can hit OK and hit OK one more time. So once we're here, we're just gonna mirror the holes. So let's go to the features, click on mirror. You can select the right plane as the line, and then faces to mirror will be the holes. There you go. So that's how you create the holes. And now if you want to fold this back to see how it looks like, so let's go to Sheetmetal and then click on fold, collect all bands, and there you have a preview of the first hole selection. So now let's create the same thing for the other two. So I would like this to be on fold, select the base, and then collect all bands. So now let's create a simple hole. Select the hole, click on the face that you want the hole to be at. We want 3.375 inches in diameter. Hit OK. So now we can go back to the hole and edit, so we can provide a dimension. So this is 0.375 from the top, and from the center this is 0. So after you are happy with your selection, you can either hit OK, but we're just gonna do the linear sketch pattern. So select the y-axis, the x-axis, and this will be the entity. So similar as the other one. So 0.5 is the spacing between the holes. Let's see how many we can fit on this direction. So probably we can fit 7. Let's do the same thing going the other way. Again, 0.5, that will be the direction to flip the orientation and keep going. So that looks about right. Let's hit OK. And let's hit OK one more time. And those are the holes. And from here, we can just mirror the holes. So we are going to be taking at the front plane as the mirror line, and then faces to mirror, we're just gonna select the holes, hit OK. So from here we can mirror to the other one, to the other wall. So since we're here, we're just gonna select that one and automatically it's selected and hit OK. Lastly, the base. Again, let's select let's go back to Sheetmetal, simple hole, select the face where you want the hole to be at. So 0.375 hole diameter, hit OK. And then let's go back to the sketch so we can locate this per our requirement. So that from the center, want that to be 0. And then from the top, let's make this 0.375. So once you're happy with that, we can select linear sketch pattern. Same steps. 0.5, that would be the distance between the holes. The x-axis will be this, the y-axis will be that, and this will be the entity. So let's see how many we can fit again. Should be the same as the other one, which is 20. Makes sense. So let's go to the bottom. Make sure you put the 0.5 inches center to center. And let's see how many we can fit. That looks about right to me. And let's hit OK. And then from here, we can just go back to features and mirror the last pattern that we created. Select the right plane, and then the faces to mirror will be that. So we can unfold this. So we can go to Sheetmetal and unfold it. This will be the fixed face, and collect all bands, and we can hit OK. Actually fold. I was selecting the wrong command. Okay, so there you have the bin using some Sheetmetal commands. So now looking at the picture, now we have these dividers. Let me see if I can zoom in. So we have this glass and also the holder right here. This is made of rubber, and this is glass. So we can start with the rubber material. So we can just create a new part. So same thing. Once we're here, we can so the units are in inches. Make sure it is inches. So let's go to sketch. Sketch. We are going to select the right plane, and let's see if we can make this way. So let's create a big rectangle here first. So now let's provide some dimensions. So according to the drawing, this is supposed to be 7.5 by 3.5. 3.5. And the thickness of this is, so we can select that, and the oh, right here. So the thickness is 0.1875. Mid plane. You can do either or. So I'll do mid plane. So that's the thickness of the holder. Now let's see. So we can create a either a hole, or we can select the shell to make this. Let me show you here. So this has some slots right here, as you can see. So the the glass can fit in. So let's see if we can use the shell command. Let's see if that works. So we can select that face, and then show preview. The thickness of this, let's make this 0.0625. Let's see if that works. Okay, so it looks like it works. Okay, so now we can just make a cut right here on this section here. So let's create a corner rectangle, and let's provide some dimensions. So this one here, probably these are looks too far. So let's do 0.375. Same thing on the other side. 0.375. Same at the bottom, 0.375. So once we have that, we can hit OK, and let's go back the cut command. We can do through all, and let's hit OK. And you can see the part being created with slots for the glass. So since we're here, we can just specify the material. This is going to be made of rubber. Oops. So let's go. Doesn't matter. You can select any type of rubber and apply, and then close. So that will be the holder. So finally, let's create the glass. This will be the last component. So the glass that goes inside the holder. So let's make a new part. Same thing, make sure the units are in inches. And we're going to select the right plane to make the sketch. Center rectangle. And let's give some dimensions according to the drawing. This is 7.25 by 3.25, and the thickness will be 0.0625. And we can specify the material. So right click on material, edit material, and let's go to non-metal, and then you can select the glass, and then apply and close. Let's put them together and using the assembly tool in SolidWorks. So let's create a new part, not a new part, new assembly, and let's hit OK. We can insert the first component that we created, and that will be the base, the sheet metal. So let's hit OK. By default, this will be fixed, and you can tell that by the F letter in front of the name. So that's it's going to be fixed. So even if you want to hold it and drag it, it's not gonna move. So let's go to the assembly and then insert more components. Let's insert the divider that we created. You can just put it there. And for this, we're going to use some assembly commands. So the first thing I want to do is I want to mate that bottom face to the bottom of the bin to be coincident. So that's how you just hold the control key and select both. So the next one is, as you can see, you can still move these around on the other two directions, right? So I want now this wall, this face right here, to be coincident with the back of the bin. So holding control key, you will get this menu and just click on coincident. Okay, so now, so the part now can only move right to left. So we need to provide some distance from the wall to this face. So select that face and the face of the wall. And there's an option here where you can see distance. So if we put 5, that will be 5 inches from the wall. So it depends where you want that divider to be. So the last item that we have to include here is the glass. So let's go to insert components and insert the glass. So this is the glass that we made. And following the same similar steps, we can incorporate this glass into the holder. So select the bottom face. I want that to be coincident with the bottom face of in the slot. So hit coincident. Okay. so the glass can still move. So we need more constraints. So let's select this face right here, which is the face of the glass. I want that to be coincident with that face. And finally, we can select that face and make it coincident with the slot. So there we have the first divided with the glass assembly. So for the other one, we can just mirror. So let's go to the linear component and then right here, mirror components. Okay, mirror plane, that will be the middle, the right plane. That was select that, and then objects. We can select the glass and also the divider, holding the control key, and then hit OK. And there you have it. You have the the other divider on the other side. You can always relocate this as you wish, and pretty much this is how you will use the some basic tools of the sheet metal, and you can play around with the view settings right here, so you can make it more realistic. You even have the cartoon option here. It gives you another look. Um, so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.